everybody, it's Amanda, and I'm coming to you with day 3 of 30 Inks 30 Days. So this is the setup for day 2. Oh, I left my other notebook on the side. So here's the coloring card. This is day 2 Lamy Tourmaline. Here is the dried splats. You can see that sheen. Amazing. Amazing. Super fun. Here's the bottle. And I did the chromatography off camera because I got home and was like, I really want to see it. So you can see that it's like, let's see, I don't know if the black will show it off better or the brown, but you could see it, like the line kind of stays. It's like this really pale green, like a seafoam green, and then like just goes up the page and there's like a little darker green and like some turquoisey blue. Kind of looks like Lamy Pacific at the top. So I'm wondering if they like maybe mixed Lamy Green and Lamy Pacific maybe. I mean, they probably did something a lot more intricate than that, but I've never done chromatography for Lamy Green, but there's green, there's blue. I'm wondering if that's what they did. Probably not what they did, but maybe it's what they did. I don't know. So yeah, so this has been a really exciting combination to use. This is my Lamy Studio, but we are moving on to day 3. Actually, I have the chromatography from the other day, so these are really pretty together. This is the Colorverse Vortex Motion and the Lamy Tourmaline. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. Maybe I'll like tape them in the little notebook or something. But yeah, just fun and interesting. So this next ink that I've chosen, I was going to choose my Birmingham Inks, but then I was inspired. I received a letter from a pen friend today, and I was inspired by the pen choice in their letter. So today's pen is going to be my TWSBI Diamond 580 Rose Gold Smoke version 2. I love this pen. I have a broad nib on it. It's been empty for a while because I knew that 30 Inks was coming and I knew that I would want to use this pen. So day 3, we're going to be using this pen. And in this, oh, I didn't grab my ink swatch out. In my pen today, also, you're probably going to see this pen a lot because I love this pen, and I have a broad nib on it. It's a really wet nib, and I'm probably going to write it dry because especially with today's ink, I love today's ink. So my ink for today is going to be an ink that's in a box. I'm unboxing it behind the camera. I'm going to rant in a minute about unrelated things, but today's ink is going to be TWSBI Midnight Blue. This is my favorite, like, blue. My favorite, like, blue ink overall is Robert Oster Soda Pop Blue. It's one of the turquoisey blues, but this is, like, my favorite, like, dark blue. Oh my god, I love it. When this came out, it's exactly what I wanted. So TWSBI had, like, their blue, their sapphire blue, the blue black, which I found out later is iron gall. I forget who told me that. Somebody told me that in the comments, I think, on my TWSBI video. So thank you, viewer, who mentioned that. I don't remember who said it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. But yeah, so that's an iron gall ink. And but there wasn't anything with this shade of blue. And I really wanted my TWSBI blue to be inky and thick and viscous like the TWSBI black. And none of the blues that were available were that. And so now we have TWSBI Midnight Blue, and oh my god, I love this blue so much. It's so pretty. This might, like, as much as I love Soda Pop Blue, if I had to pick a favorite blue, like, this might give it a run for its money. It's so pretty. So, I usually put Sydney Lavender, no. I was going to say Sydney Black, which isn't even an ink color. Ooh, Sydney Lavender and TWSBI Black. It would just look black. Stop it. Okay, so anyway, I've never put TWSBI Blue in this. TWSBI Midnight Blue. I've only ever put TWSBI Midnight Black in it, or TWSBI Black in it. And I love that combination. So I think that I will love this combination as well, except it's just going to be blue. So yeah, so we're going to ink it up. I have a couple of things I want to talk about today. I'll talk about the ink and my pen choice and all that. Here's a bubble. Just realizing I don't think I have my little cloth here. Okay. Now I could get a better fill, but I'm not going to because I know that I'm going to I'm gonna write it dry. We're gonna splat some stuff, so I'll probably lose some ink that way, but it'll be fine. I can only use it for today anyway, so okay, come on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so here's what it looks like in the pen. It just looks, I mean, you can't really tell that it's blue. You can on the nib. The nib creep. But yeah, so so before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that I've decided, since I'm using inks from my own collection that are in bottles, which means that I have enough to share with people, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sample of every single ink that I use. I'm not going to make the sample on camera, but I will make a sample, and then at the end of 30 Inks 30 Days, we're going to do a massive sample giveaway, and one winner is going to win a sample of every ink that I've used this month. I think that would be fun. I don't know if you'd be interested. Let me know. If you think that's stupid, let me know. I'm still going to do it anyway, but like, I thought that would be a fun way to like play along at home later. And so you could just, if you have been interested in the inks that I've been using and just don't want to buy them or can't get samples or whatever, then you have the ability to maybe win a sample pack. So the inks that we've used so far already, I have the bottles put away, but we have, hold on. We did Colorverse Vortex Motion, which is that interesting, like, what color is it color. It kind of reads black, but it's kind of really a really dark, like burgundy purple with green sheen. And then we have Lamy Tourmaline so far, and then we have TWSBI Midnight Blue. There will be some purple inks in here. I wanted to do a gray, but if you saw my Birmingham video, if you saw my Birmingham video, you did not realize how disappointed I am. So I'll talk about that in a minute. Just to add it on here. Let's do our 30 ink stuff though before we get out of control. Today's a little bit of a better day. I'm not as frazzled as I was yesterday, but yesterday I was just running late for work, and now I just come home from work, so ooh, what is happening? That is juicy. I'm gonna try like priming the feed and sucking the ink back up. It's too juicy. Okay, I'm gonna actually blot that up with a napkin. Let's see. That's better. It's TWSBI Midnight Blue, and the pen is TWSBI. I'm just gonna put rose gold too, and yeah, I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this ink, especially in a broad nib. Especially, oh gosh, it's when I got this ink, I wanted TWSBI black, but in a blue color, and that's what they delivered. It does mellow out. It's not like this dark the whole time, but it is a really nice dark blue. And we gotta do our splats. It's not Amanda's 30 ink video if there's no splats. Whoop. You know what I haven't done the last couple times is just like spread it out a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that a little bit here. So I haven't mentioned it because I'm a terrible pen friend YouTube friend, but Ms. Turtle is also doing 30 Inks 30 Days, and you should check out her channel. Also, Miss Marilyn Darling is doing some 30 Inks 30 Days. Chris has said that she's going to be doing like a recap video every 10 days, but she's mostly posting on Instagram, so you should definitely go check out her stuff. I pulled a piece of chromatography paper and now I can't find it. And now I can't find my chromatography paper, period. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, there it is. So there's lots of people, and if you follow the hashtag on Instagram, hashtag 30Inks30Days, or follow Ink Journal, on 30Inks30Days, you'll see that there's lots of participation. It's so much fun, especially now. Like when I first did it, like the very first year that they did it, I just participated because I thought it was a cool challenge, and I was like, I wonder if I can do this, and then I succeeded, and I was like, I love this challenge. So that's why I'm like such a big oh, here. Okay, so I don't think I showed. Okay, this is what vortex motion splats look like on the back, and this is what Lamy tourmaline splats look like. Okay. Wait, I am not dating these, but I guess I don't need to. That's fine. So, I'm all over the place. I'm so sorry. Like more than usual. I didn't sleep very well last night, and I woke up tired. Okay. TWSBI. It's just so wet, and it just flows out of the pen so good. I love this ink. And I have a broad nib. It's the juiciest, smoothest, most perfect broad nib I've ever used. On my pen wish list, I want this pen again, but I want it with an architect grind. And I don't know if I want the broad nib ground to an architect or if I want a medium nib ground to an architect. I think it's, I think her name is Mystery. I think her channel is Mystery's Arts and Crafts or something like that. She recently, like within the last couple months, posted a video where she got the TWSBI Rose Gold, the TWSBI 580 Rose Gold, and got an architect grind on it, and it just looks like so much fun. Plus, I do a lot of printing, so I'm wondering if I would like that. I haven't bit the bullet yet, though. But yeah. So when I got this ink, because I wanted TWSBI Black. I guess formulation. But in a blue color. I prefer like blue. Like for regular work stuff, like it doesn't matter at work like what kinds of stuff I use, but if I'm trying to do professional stuff, I like to use blue inks because if somebody makes a copy of something, it stands out, because sometimes if you make a copy of black ink, you can't really tell if it's the copy or the original. You have to really like look at it sometimes, and if it's blue, like it's really easy to tell, because I do a lot of like notary stuff and stuff that you don't want people copying, like making copies of. So I mean, not a lot of it, but I do certain things at work that you need to make sure that it's an original, and for those purposes I like blue inks. A lot of times those purposes I can't use my fountain pens because of like the paper that I have to use with them, so I end up using like a ballpoint or a gel pen or something like that. But like actually these Jetstream 3-color is actually really nice. This is my Hobonichi pen from 2019. Ooh, speaking of, I placed my Hobonichi order yesterday, so that will be a fun unboxing. Anyway, I took my time ordering this ink because I was waiting for Van Ness to get it, because I had some other things that I wanted to buy from them. But I don't even know if they still have it. They weren't getting it in, weren't getting it in. I think Lemur Ink has it, or had it / has it. I saw it at Pen Chalet. I think Goulet, I can't remember if Goulet had it or if they were, but I think they were closed because of like all the virus stuff. I think they were closed, and I was like, well, I don't want to order it and then, you know, have to wait 20 years to get it. So I just I took my time, and then what was it? I think it was the Sailor 50 States? I can't remember. I ordered, anyway, Pen Chalet had some sort of ink on sale, and I had looked and seen that I had enough. They have like an ink reward program where for every like dollar you spend on ink you get a point, or I'm not sure what the actual like program is, but once you get a certain number of points you get a free bottle of ink up to like $20. And so I bought the inks that I was going to buy, and then I added this to the cart because they had it in stock, and I was like, well, if it's not what I want, then I didn't pay for it, so I'm not out anything, and if it is what I want, then I just like won the lottery. And it's exactly what I wanted. So yeah, so I wanted the I'm not coming up with the right word, but I wanted the configuration of TWSBI Black. I wanted TWSBI Black, but in a blue. And that's what I wanted Midnight Blue to be, and nobody had swatches anywhere, nobody was getting it, nobody was posting it. I was like, I need to know if this was TWSBI Black, but it's blue. I wanted to get samples. I was gonna get a sample instead of a bottle. And so, yeah. So anyway, so, oops, it's because I left the pen open. Oops. Okay, come here. There we go. Come on. It's because I left the pen sitting open forever. This is not a problem that I typically have. Okay. To my great delight. Well, also, they already had 2 blues out. Like, what other blues do they need? Exactly what this is. It's my favorite dark blue. I love this ink so much. Oh yeah, I was gonna get something to hold this down. Here's my computer mouse again. Splat, 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 splat. Oops. Too many splats, but that's okay. Alright. So that's that. I'm really pleased with my combination for day 3. I'm going to write day 3 on here. 3. Because later I'm going to be like, what the hell? So since I have time, I don't even know if any of that was ink frame. I wasn't looking. Sorry. I was too busy talking. I was trying to make these videos shorter, but I can't stop talking. So we're going to talk about unrelated stuff. I'm going to do the chromatography, and then I'll talk about unrelated things. So we have our chromatography. Gonna bring this down. Don't look at my mess. There's a giant mess behind there. Here's my pen. I don't know that the chromatography on this is going to actually be interesting, but, you know, who knows. So I just take my pen and draw it across. And then I'm going to cap this real fast and then hold it in the water. So there it is. After 30 seconds of sitting there, I'm going to put it up here so it can dry. And then, yeah. So, move that out of the way. So the spots still aren't dry, but you can see from machine where I pulled out the, where I pulled that one spot out. It's so pretty. Also, I'm going to try to use inks that I don't always use, but like I said, I got a letter from a friend. They didn't use this ink, they used a different ink, and the ink that they used I didn't have in a bottle, so I can't use it in this challenge this month. So that's okay. Yeah, I just love it. I hope that you guys are enjoying this. But yeah, so I probably should do a separate video on this, but I just found my chromatography paper that was sitting here. Anyway, it's fine. I'll save it for tomorrow. Yeah. So cool. So I'm going to set this off to the side to dry. And then I want to talk about my Birmingham Inks. So one of the inks that I got yesterday, and I did not really voice my disappointment in the video. I probably shouldn't make a big deal about it now, but I am really disappointed. I bought this bottle of Slag Gray because I had a sample of Slag Gray here. I love this ink. I love it so much that I'm like, I'm not sending samples to anybody anymore ever again. I mean, that's probably not true, but you know, it's close to true. Or if I do, they won't be big samples. But yeah, so I bought the big bottle of this because I was like, oh my gosh. And I knew the formulations would be different because it's made in-house now. It's not made at the same place, but it's green. It's not really gray. It's like a gray-green. It's not this. And then I was like, oh, well, maybe I mixed up my swatches because it wasn't my swatches that I mixed up or my samples that I mixed up. It was the samples I sent to a friend. And I was like, oh, well, maybe it's like that. And this does look a little more greeny, but I don't, like, I'm tempted to get a bottle of the new formulation of this. And also a couple of the other ones that I didn't have. But, like, yeah, it's green. It's not really gray anymore. And I'm super kind of bummed about it. Like, I'm sure it's a really nice ink, and Birmingham inks are always really nice, but it's not the same. I'm kind of bummed about it. And Creepy Nibs mentioned in his video, we ended up getting the same exact inks, like not on purpose. It just worked out that way. We share a brain, he and I, in case you didn't know. He mentioned Diamine Graphite, and here's the comparison. Like, they're both like a greeny gray. I feel like even this one might be more gray than this one. Like, I don't know. I'm really sad and bummed about it. It's a very pretty color. It's just not anything close to this. And I knew that it would be different, but I didn't know that it would be this different. Like, these to me look like they shouldn't even be named the same color. Like, this should be called something different because it's not anywhere close to this. But it's pretty. I don't know what I'm going to do with the 60 ml bottle of it. So if anybody wants samples of the new version, if this is calling to you, let me know. I'm happy to send you a sample. But yeah, but like Creepy Nib said, he has Diamine Graphite, but even Diamine Graphite isn't as green, even though Diamine Graphite's like a green. It's a really green gray. I don't know. I'm just kind of bummed about it. And here it is next to, well, it doesn't matter. I was going to say next to Diamine Earl Grey, but Earl Grey is basically purple. So yeah. So yeah. So sad panda over here. Anyway. TWSBI Midnight Blue. So excited. Day 3. So anyway, that's why I didn't choose Slag Gray. I was going to choose Slag Gray to be my ink for today. And I didn't because I was so bummed about this not being anywhere close to the original. I could still do the original. I have enough ink that I could do that. I might still do that because I love it in a certain pen. It's just not yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for the heartbreak. But yeah. So anyway, TWSBI Midnight Blue. So here's our selection of inks so far for the 3 days. I've gone like on so long. This video does not need to be 24 minutes. Almost 24 minutes. Anyway, so day 1, day 2, day 3. What will tomorrow bring? I am going to give you a hint about what tomorrow will bring. Tomorrow will bring a purple. I'm not telling you which purple, but I'm telling you that tomorrow will be a purple. I actually already have the pen inked up because I inked it up like on the 30th or something like that. I was like, oh, I'll just save it for 30Inks30Days. So it's a pen that's already inked up, and it's purple ink, and I'm very excited about it, and I hope that you are excited about it too. So cool. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. TWSBI Midnight Blue. Let's see if these okay, these are still drying, these spots on this paper. This is the Maramon Nemocine 185. And they're kind of dry on the Clairefontaine, but there's not as, it looks black. There is bleed through though. They did bleed through. So that's a bummer, but I'm not using this for anything other than just like messing around with 30 Inks 30 Days, so it's fine. But yeah, there's not any sheen, and it's bleeding through. There's some sheen. No, it's fine. It just looks like a really dark blue, and it's actually really pretty. The ink, like in the writing, is really pretty on this Clairefontaine, the Triomphe paper. So yeah, so awesome. I should probably, well, I'll have my Hobonichi later. I haven't filled in my calendar on my Hobonichi yet. I have to do that with the day's inks. Ooh, we already have our first casualty onto the next page. Sweet. It's a good day playing with ink. Awesome. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Day 3 in the books. I will, oh, here. This is, it's still wet, but look what it's done. Like, look how cool that is. So pretty. Okay, focus on this, not on that. Isn't that so pretty? Oh my gosh, I love it. It's like really dark blue. It's like really, I can't tell if it's, oh no, it's black. It's like blue and then darker blue, like the turquoisey kind of blue, and then like the blue and then like black. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this ink. I love this ink. So anyway, I hope you are as excited about your 3rd day ink as I am excited about mine. Thank you, pen friend, for the inspiration for this pen combination, or the pen. This is TWSBI Midnight Black Blue. Why do I keep saying black? Blue. Ta-da! Cool. Awesome. Yay! Okay. So I will talk to you again soon. Take care, and I love you. Bye!